Hey, what's up, everybody? It's been a while since I've closed a marathon, I think, so it's kind of weird, but I'm excited to show you guys something new. Hopefully you guys like it. It's going to be a little bit of a glitch fiesta at the beginning. Hi, everybody. Blank category. It is a marriage run, and you know, desert can fill it in as we go. So only one person said anything. Orange eyes. Obviously, we're gonna play on seedling mode. I do have the blanket on. It's a little chilly in here. Yeah, at this point, yeah. I mean, it's a marriage run. It is gonna be Bridget, because we've got a little bit of a new glitch, a little bit of an interesting way to make some money. And when I say new glitch, I actually mean it's an old glitch. Fortunately, the people who found it, the Japanese runners, kept their mouths shut. Their lips were sealed. So now that Marvelous has moved on and is working on new games, fortunately, we think we're in the clear. Orange eyes. I really like this hairstyle. You work at Marvelous? Somehow I don't think so. Yeah, Japan definitely helping us out with the glitches. Oh, black hair? I just missed it. I don't think there's a way to go back, unfortunately. Hang on 1 second. I'll do it myself. Nico, even if they found anything for A Wonderful Life, why would we say anything? Why would we spoil it? Because then Marvelous would patch it, we'd be in trouble. Blue bike. All right, Desert, you ready? Yeah, I will pick, I will end up, I'm going to be trying to go fast, so I'm not going to be naming myself anything silly or anything like that. Okay, Desert is ready. Alright, I'm counting down. 3, 2, 1, go. This is legit my favorite part of the run. The other guy, Sam, this is a community channel, so throughout this weekend, a bunch of us have been streaming on it. But you can find Sam at twitch.tv/Sam_Van_Dam. I pinned myself. Did it not show up for you guys? We are on the PC version, which means I have to use my keyboard for naming. I do also want to share that this glitch is PC only, and I'll explain why in a bit. I am going to have to focus a bit while I'm doing the glitch because I'm not super great at it. I've been getting better. Alright, first day starts us off at noon, which is good because we can shop right away. When we go to the store, we are immediately going to buy 30 grass, 20 stone, and 68 logs, which is going to take up all of our money. And now what we are going to do is we are going to walk our way over to the coop, and we are going to repair it. And then we are going to go ahead and make 28 wooden roads. The reason we're making wooden roads is because we are going to do something called a building dupe. In marriage runs, it's a coop dupe. So what I am going to do is I'm going to place my coop and then switch it out with a wooden road, which gives me 2 coops. The reason that this is only possible on PC is because the PC has extra hotkeys to bring you into the menu. As you can see, I'm going straight into the skills menu by pressing T on my keyboard. So what you do is you place a coop, press T, switch your wooden road over to the coop, and you just keep doing this. And then we sell all the coops. The coops are worth 1,800 G apiece. Now, from my testing, this strategy only really works when you have someone whose gift is available in spring, because otherwise the passive money that you get while sleeping from trees or mushroom logs ends up being faster than this. Now, I need to sell to make room. Unfortunately, we have a pretty small bag here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I need to sell 16 of these today. The reason I'm not doing all of them in one day is because we need to go to the store tomorrow, so I'm going to spend some time in the morning doing this. Oops. Actually, let me place one down. The reason I'm placing one back down is so nothing grows in this spot overnight. If I did everything correctly, I should have enough money for 13 bracelets and the house upgrade tomorrow. Okay, we're gonna get rid of all of this stuff. We don't need this. I forgot about that turnip. That turnip might cause us a problem later. The reason I'm bringing out the axe here is because we need to make a few more wooden roads. We need 21 coops today. Yes, that turnip is going to cause a problem. Because, for some reason, you can only sell 24 items a day, which is very obnoxious, and definitely should not be the case. So you can tell this isn't free money. This takes a while to do. But what it is consistently quick money in the first couple days of the run. Yeah, I'm not sure why they made the shipping bin like that. I'm not a fan of it, but it is what it is. We play within the confines of the game. Oh, that was actually an error. Trying to go too fast here. Now I want you guys to keep in mind that this does work for any building in the game, right? So, I'm actually going to do something here. Not what I wanted to do. So you might be thinking, well, why don't I use something else? Why don't I use a barn, for example? And you'd be right. Barns sell for way more. But I've timed it out, and the actual setup of, like, getting the barn takes just slightly too much time. But if you have a casual file, for example, and you still need money, you can absolutely do this with the hydro plant. You can do it with any building, anything that works like this. And unfortunately for Switch users, you guys only have one button to get into your menu, and Marvelous fixed the ability to do this. Yeah, it's annoying that this is going to be slightly too much. Oh no, everything fit in my bag. So let's see what we're working with here. I should be totally full. 40,000 is not gonna work, but I can sell stuff tomorrow as long as I have it in my bag. So, I need to buy 13 bracelets. And now we are starting our gifting. Those are rings, yeah. They look very much like rings to me. This cutscene actually unskippable. Oh, I do have bracelet in my note, but you're right, it's a ring. Jewelry ring. The bracelet is later on, the fashionable bangle. I just have the wrong name in my notes. Oh, I actually do have rings in part of my notes and bracelets on the other side, so... And for anyone out there wondering why I'm not cooking with the blood clams, this ends up being faster for Bridget because she's so close. If I had to do the blood clams, I would still be waiting like 5-6 seconds per day. Oh, I'm cooking. I practiced this one quite a bit. We gotta go fast. It's very important. The route is also kind of tight in terms of affection. If I deviate at all, I won't be able to date her before the festival. The reason I didn't get communication level 3 before I started talking to her is because the affection difference is not enough to make a difference in the total number of days. So we don't cut a day, there's no reason to get communication level up first. So these days are all going to look very similar. Thank you, Heinz. It's essentially straight up gifting days until the 14th, then we're doing hard events, then the festival, then gifting days, and so on. So, while I am in this cycle of gifting days, I would like to talk to you guys. I'd like to get on my soapbox here a little bit. Now, I am not the speedrun police, okay? Everybody can do what this hobby, what they wish to. What I have noticed for myself in the past few months is that when you are not necessarily interacting with the community a ton, and you are just grinding runs, you're kind of not only taking the fun out of it for yourself, but you are taking the fun out of it for everybody else as well. There is nothing more frustrating for new and old runners than to find a game that they really enjoy, but somebody already optimized the fun out of it. What I have found to be more enjoyable is, you know, do your run, get a PB, get a world record, but leave some time. Leave some time on the board, not just for yourself if you want to come back to it, but for other people who might want to help get that time lower. When all the work has already been done, and you're in Reset City, it just doesn't work well for anyone. I don't know if I'm alone here. But it's just something that I've noticed in the past few months especially. Story of Seasons: A Wonderful Life just came out in Japanese. I did a few runs and I'm done. I'm waiting for the English version, not just for my own sake, but for everybody else's sake too. So when people get the English version, they don't look at the leaderboard and get demoralized. Why would we want that? We want more people to join in. And again, I can't tell anybody how to run their games. It's just something that I've noticed for myself. So, especially going forward, I would like to make a commitment to myself to just not be a degenerate grinder. You know, 1 or 2 attempts a week. Go do your other hobbies. Find something to do. Don't ruin the games for everybody. And of course, I would never name anybody specifically. But if you feel like this applies to you, it probably does. No, Nico, not you. Oops, I meant to gift first. 500 potpourri. So there are particular runs where go ahead, grind away. I think 500 potpourri photo runs is fine. Well, it was phrased that way because I didn't want to call anybody out. It's just more fun to be. It's more fun to just be part of the community, celebrate everybody's runs, collaborate, work together. The reason I'm showing this now and not before is because there wasn't a huge interest in Pioneers of Olive Town as of late, right? If somebody came in and showed interest, it's very likely I would have shared this information beforehand because this has speedrun application. Karaoke, I 100% agree with you. I have burned myself out, and I just don't want to see it happen to others, and I certainly don't want it to happen to me. I would never call Pioneers of Olive Town the greatest speedrun of all time. It is quite literally, there are parts that are sleeping, there are parts that are like this, where it's just a giant chunk of affection days. But they are interesting routing challenges, and then you do the run once or twice. Don't grind it out, leave some time for others. That's just, this is just one speedrunner's opinion. I would also like to say that I have not been very good about branching out in this series. I've done it a few times. And I would really like to, even if the runs aren't perfect, I would like to get times on the board for, you know, things like SNES Best Ending, some of the 3DS titles that have nothing. Because one thing that has always bothered me is when people don't take into account. I'm gonna use Pioneers of Olivetown as an example. This game came out and it just got like totally roasted, right? People online don't like this game. I love it. I think it's great, right? But what a lot of people I think don't understand is that there are people out there that this is going to be their first entry into the series. This is going to be the Harvest Moon 64 for somebody. This is going to be the Back to Nature or the Friends of Mineral Town or the A Wonderful Life. So when people go online in 10 years and check out the Reddit threads about Pioneers of Olivetown and everybody's roasting it, that's not going to be a good feeling. So just, you know, is this game Shakespeare with its dialogue? Does this game have 45 festivals? No. But just let it be its thing. You don't have to go roast the game. I'm not perfect. I roast plenty of games, okay? I'm just trying to be better. All right, who's got the Super Bowl score while I'm gifting? It was 14-7 last time I looked. Okay, Eagles by 10. All right, okay. I'll take it. Yeah, Heinz, I agree. And so many people love the old games, and so many people love the new games. It's just... Everybody's different and everyone has their own taste. Sorry, I paused there. I'm trying to read as well. For some people, they like the visual novel dialogue of Trio of Towns. And for some people, they like the extremely corny, like Harvest Moon 64 or Harvest Moon SNES dialogue. And plenty of people are in the middle. One thing that I am... This is not necessarily an announcement, but I am going to spend more time this year working on glitchless stuff, specifically because I don't like it when people come in and they're confused about a glitch or this, you know, they're complaining, oh, this is not how the game is supposed to be run. I think glitchless is actually quite interesting for these games because then it really does come down to a routing challenge. Okay, we have to wait till 8 a.m. tomorrow. I'm just trying to not mess anything up here. I don't want to get a perfect unbeatable run right now. I just want to get a run that's decent. You know, and see, that's a complaint that I think is super valid. Those moles are horribly annoying. Everyone who's played the game knows that those moles in the third mine are just way too strong. The AoE goes like way too far. They're super annoying. It's not even a challenge, like they're just annoying. But like that's a criticism that I can look past. It is what it is. They wanted to make it a challenge. They wanted to make it inconvenient to go down to the bottom of that mine every day, and they achieved that. Alright, we gotta go to 8. Yeah, Heinz, after a while, once you get the level 9 hammer, you get the hammer area, you just, like, go to the hammer area, get the orichalcum, sleep a week. Go to the hammer area, get the orichalcum, sleep a week. Like, it just ends up being far and away the best strategy. Alright, we're also going to be hitting some hard events today. Yeah, I mean, it's the hammer area or money, though. Like, those are your options. Pick your poison. Okay, here's one. Marvelous in their infinite wisdom allowed us to skip these scenes. Just trying not to mess anything up. Okay, here's another. There should be one more outside. I'm gonna loop around this way and make it active. Okay, there we go. Now the fourth one should be inside. And then the fifth one should be up near the town square-ish area. And that is what I have in my notes. Town square-ish. Yeah, see, this one is a little finicky for me. Okay, we have our dating. Oops. Better skip that. Tomorrow's the festival. Means we gotta wait till 10 a.m., so we're gonna be using the bathroom quite a bit. Desert, I agree with that. Because the runs aren't technically demanding, right? So if you have some people who are grinding the category, yeah, I agree with that 100%. This particular category does not have any RNG, but I still wouldn't want to grind it. I think it's perfectly reasonable if you want to speedrun every day and play the same category and get it to a point where nobody can even come close to competing with you unless you yourself, or unless that person spends just as much time as you did. I just think it's kind of corny. Like, the games aren't super technically demanding. Caveat, some of them are. Like, I suck at Harvest Moon DS, not because Retro Girl, like, totally grinded the category into the ground, but because she's just better at controlling the game than I am. But for a lot of these games, there's not a lot of technical knowledge needed. You know, you always run at max speed. It's, you know, this isn't Super Mario 64 here. Okay, so the dating festivals give just a ridiculous amount of affection. Madtaz, I would argue that that's almost every game in our series. Yeah, Heinz. It doesn't line up for everybody, but the characters that it does line up on, it is so good. Speaking of glitchless in particular, you know, a lot of the runs we did early on in this game would be considered glitchless, because the first real glitch we found in this game, thanks to Nick, was the Poot Scoot, and that helps for a couple categories. But this game itself, the passive money that you can get from trees and from the mushroom logs, and just from rain watering your crops, you almost don't need it for some of the characters. Like, this glitch does not help for any character that you are already sleeping to summer or fall or winter, because you can make so much passive money so much quicker. Like, you're already sleeping. I will say that there are games, not only in this series, but there are games that I just straight up gave up on because other people were, you know, they were grinding. And I would be so interested in, like, a seasonal, like, leaderboard reset where, like, you are only allowed, like, one attempt a week. And if it's, like, even remotely a possibility that you've done more than one attempt, you are just, like, totally banned until the next season. Heinz, I mean, I think Save the Homeland has a ton of room. I think you left a reasonable amount of room. Not to say that your runs were not good, but you didn't grind every ending into the dirt, you know? And I think that's, like, a good example. For the short ones, you know? Like I said, I'm not perfect with this, you know, I ground, Karen Marriage for 64 into the dirt. I did. It wasn't the right thing to do. Like, looking back on it in retrospect, I should have left room. It was fun to watch. Well, it was not fun to play, so I'm glad you at least enjoyed it. How are we looking here? I don't know, because I'm hiding the timer from my view. I don't want to know. Nobody say it. Atro, I agree with you. It's not perfect. I'm not going to do it. Everyone else can have fun, but I think that you could get a low 29. Like, possibly even a high 28. Mining strats are really broken, but I'm never going to do it. I mean, do you feel the same way about all photos? Because I don't. I feel like we did the same thing with all photos, and not just one of us. Who wants to run that right now? Nobody. The times that are up there are just unfun to run against, and I think that's a shame. I agree to an extent, but part of those games, something like Super Metroid or Super Mario Bros. 1, they've already been fully optimized, right? So any runner who goes into it with the understanding that, you know, the runs that they're competing against are degenerate, grinded runs, right? But that is not so in our community. And I do think the RNG is a big factor. I fully respect. I have a Super Mario Brothers 1 time that at one point was, I don't even remember, 7th place in the world, 8th place in the world. When sub 5s were rare, I had a 458. So I'm familiar with it. I have a lot of respect for those people, but not always the most fun experience to play Mario for 6 hours a day and not PB, to play Mario for 3 weeks straight and not PB. I have a lot of respect for the people that put themselves through it, but I do think that by optimizing the runs, you are alienating the people who would do it if it wasn't as optimized, if that makes sense. I know for games that are that popular, you're always going to have somebody who's going to optimize. I know that. But in this series in particular, our runs are not that popular. And I said at the beginning, the caveat was, you know, this is totally my experience. Over the past couple months especially, I've been experiencing burnout, and just what I plan on doing on my end to... it's fine. Yeah, I'm open to people not agreeing. If you approach speedrunning as just speedrunning to improve your own time, I can absolutely see it not impacting you at all. Yeah, if you consider speedrunning something that is just you versus yourself, and you don't pay attention to the community, you don't pay attention to other runners, again, I have a ton of respect for you, because it's not easy to do that. It's not easy to separate yourself from the ego, you know? I agree with you. I agree with you. I'm just hoping that my talks will get through to the people who do it for the street cred, if that makes sense. Yeah, there shouldn't be any pressure. I don't know if I've personally experienced this. If I have, I'm unaware of it. I suppose not necessarily pressure from Twitch chat, but pressure from... Oh yeah, you said this. Other runners. Yeah. I've felt pressure from other runners. But, you know, I almost ignored it fully until it got to be just too much that I had to... I had to do something. Your opinion is that it is the fault of the person going in if they have a bad mindset? I agree to an extent. I think a person can go in with a totally normal mindset, and the environment in that particular game or category can give them a bad mindset. Alright, so we're sleeping to the wedding. Unfortunately, we had to... Our wedding is like very far away just based on how the festival fell. So we do have to sleep a couple extra times. But we would have had to sleep these days anyway. So like even if we slept a few extra days in the beginning to get it to like line up better, we would still end up... I would not say summer 3rd is the earliest you can get married. Because technically I could, if I did the money a little differently, I could start affection 1 day earlier, which is something that I need to test to see if that makes has an impact. Yeah, Desert. I agree with that. And that's why what I was saying earlier is that what I would really like to do is have a couple games that I'm working on, but only do one-ish attempt a week. And to keep it special. And then, you know, the other days of the week you could work on learning a new game, or you could play something off stream, or you could, I don't know, go for a walk. Go to the library, read a new book, gain a new skill. To log on to your Twitch every day and grind the same RNG category over and over and over again and get it to a point where it's untouchable and nobody has fun attempting, and you are directly responsible for that, not cool. Oh, I forgot. The white suit looks good. And time. What did I get? What did I get? Fastest candidate. Fastest candidate by far. We always said she would be when we found a better way to get money. This is it. Apologies to any Switch users again. I wish this glitch was available on the Switch, but Marvelous was just too on top of it. On the PC, you can do it by pressing C to get to the crafting menu. You can do it by pressing T to get to the skills menu. I'm sure the other ones work as well. Everybody, please try this game if you haven't. It's actually very good. Just give it more than like a week. Actually play it, interact with the characters. Well, so Marvelous did fix it by going into the menu the normal way, but then on PC, they gave you a couple extra hotkeys to go into the menu, and they didn't think to fix those, so... Okay, I'm giving you guys one chance. I'm giving you guys one chance for an encore here. If you guys make a reasonable request, I'll consider it. The second I see one meme request, no encore for you guys. I had to put that in because I know somebody was going to say something. Animal photos. Oh man, I'm not prepped. I'm not prepped. I don't have the information. It's been too long. Spuffles, you missed it. Man, I do have the info. And I think this is like the right order. It's just been so long. I think I would mess it up. It doesn't have to be this game. I actually don't own the DLC on the PC. Because it's... I already purchased it on the Switch. So I was like, if I feel like doing it, I'll do it on the Switch. SNES marriage. That's kind of an interesting thought. You bring it full circle. Is there a Sprite 100% category for this game? There's not a current category, and it would be... Man, that would be a tall order, for sure. Do you guys want to see SNES marriage? I'd have to... Desert would have to put me to intermission, and then I would have to, and then I would have to get the SNES out. It's in one of these bins somewhere. I think the only reasonable options, I don't even know, is Desert around? Like, can Desert assist with this knowledge? I think the only reasonable options are Ellen and Anne. I don't know the spams for the other characters. I'm willing to do any of them if they have spams. No, Mad Taz, I got what you were saying. You were talking about the Game Boy games and SNES. I know there's only a few, but I got what you were saying. Yeah, go ahead and put up a poll. Okay, everybody but Eve, unfortunately. I'm gonna go to, if you take me to the transition screen, I'm going to go to the bathroom and get the SNES ready.